Have you ever thought that having a full breakfast every day is the best way to protect your health? Many people believe so, especially after the age of 40, when risks related to cardiovascular and metabolic diseases begin to become more apparent. However, the worrying truth is that up to 90% of people over 40 are having breakfast incorrectly without realizing it. This mistake not only causes weight gain and fatigue, but also silently accumulates blood fat, the leading cause of stroke and heart disease. In fact, a proper breakfast not only helps you replenish enough energy to start the day, but also plays a role in regulating blood fat, stabilizing blood sugar, and protecting blood vessels from potential risks. That is why today I want to share with you a scientific, easy-to-make, and economical breakfast recipe that can support reducing blood fat if applied consistently every day. Before diving into how to make it, let's first understand why after the age of 40, we are more prone to making mistakes when having breakfast. In Vietnam, breakfast is often associated with familiar dishes such as sticky rice, bread, pho, and vermicelli. These dishes, while tasty and easy to eat, are rich in carbohydrates, low in fiber, and often contain a lot of saturated fat, completely unsuitable for people at risk of high blood lipid levels. This habit is formed from a young age and over the years becomes a difficult eating habit to change, causing many people, even those aware of health, to still be unable to give it up. Another common mistake is that many people choose to skip breakfast or eat hastily in hopes of losing weight. They think that eating less in the morning will help limit energy intake. But in reality, keeping the body hungry for too long will make you eat more at lunch, leading to increased fat accumulation, especially visceral fat. Additionally, eating breakfast too late is also a noteworthy issue. After the age of 40, the body's metabolism begins to slow down. If breakfast is eaten after 9 to 10 a.m., blood sugar levels can spike suddenly, easily leading to fat accumulation and metabolic disorders. The consequences of eating breakfast incorrectly are not limited to weight gain. It also increases the levels of triglycerides and LDL cholesterol, the bad fats, in the blood, causing atherosclerosis, which leads to heart attacks and strokes. The waist circumference increases due to the accumulation of visceral fat, making the body heavy, tired, and difficult to concentrate on work in the morning. So what is the solution? After the age of 40, the golden rule for breakfast must be followed more strictly than ever. An ideal breakfast should contain enough high-quality protein to maintain muscle mass and metabolism, be rich in soluble fiber to reduce the absorption of bad cholesterol, include good fats such as omega-3 and omega-9 to protect the heart, limit simple sugars and refined starches to avoid rapid blood sugar spikes, and provide sufficient vitamins and minerals, especially groups B, C, potassium, and magnesium. With the above principles, the blood fat reduction breakfast recipe I want to introduce is inspired by the Mediterranean diet, which is famous for its ability to protect the heart and reduce the risk of metabolic diseases. This recipe is not too complicated. The ingredients are easy to find, reasonably priced, and especially very easy to prepare. To prepare for one person, you need 40 g of rolled oats, 200 millimoles of unsweetened plant-based milk. You can choose almond, walnut, soy, etc. 10 grams of chia seeds, 50 grams of fresh blueberries or strawberries, 15 grams of walnuts or almonds, 1 teaspoon of pure honey if you want a mild sweetness, and a small pinch of cinnamon powder. The method is very simple. First, heat 200 milliliters of nut milk until warm. Add the oats, stir well, and simmer on low heat for another 5 minutes. When the oats have softened, add chia seeds, turn off the heat, and let it sit for 3 minutes to allow the chia seeds to fully expand. Finally, pour the mixture into a bowl, add blueberries, walnuts, and sprinkle a little cinnamon powder on top. If you prefer a mild sweetness, you can add honey. The best time to have breakfast is from 6:30 to 8 o'clock in the morning, when the body has just woken up and metabolic hormones are most active. But what makes this breakfast effective in reducing blood fat? It is thanks to the excellent combination of nutritional ingredients. Oats and chia seeds contain beta-glucan and soluble fiber, which help reduce the absorption of LDL cholesterol in the blood. Walnuts and almonds are rich in omega-3 and omega-9, which can increase HDL cholesterol, the good cholesterol that helps protect blood vessels. Berries such as blueberries and strawberries provide anthocyanins, a powerful antioxidant that helps protect blood vessel walls from damage. Cinnamon powder helps stabilize blood sugar and reduce the risk of fat accumulation. A study by the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition has shown that just supplementing 3g of beta-glucan from oats daily can reduce LDL cholesterol by about 5–10% after 6 weeks of consistent use. This is an impressive figure, demonstrating the real effectiveness of a scientific breakfast. To achieve optimal results, you should follow the 30-day plan as follows. In the first week, eat oatmeal for breakfast 3 times a week, combined with a 20-minute brisk walk each day to gradually get used to the new habit. In the second week, increase to 4 times a week and perform the 4-session 7-8 breathing exercise every morning to boost metabolism. In the third week, eat 5 times a week and add a light yoga session to help your body adapt better. By the final week, maintain 5 to 6 times a week, increase physical activity, and drink enough 2 liters of water daily. After 1 month, you will begin to notice a clear change. However, when applying this formula, there are some mistakes to avoid. Do not add too much sugar or condensed milk to breakfast. This will reduce the effect of lowering blood fat. Do not consume too much whole milk because it easily increases saturated fat, which is harmful to the cardiovascular system. Nuts are good but contain many calories, so control the amount used moderately. Especially, eating too quickly will cause poor digestion, making it difficult for the body to optimally absorb nutrients. In addition to changing your breakfast, you also need to pay attention to nutritional and lifestyle advice. Reduce red meat, increase eating sea fish 2 to 3 times a week to supplement natural omega-3. Limit fried dishes, replace them with steaming, boiling or grilling to reduce unhealthy fats. Don't forget to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep each day, maintain a relaxed spirit, limit stress, and have regular health checkups, including blood lipid tests, every 6 months to monitor effectiveness. After the age of 40, cardiovascular health and blood lipid levels are 2 issues that cannot be ignored. A scientific breakfast not only helps you feel full longer and provides enough energy for the day, but also protects blood vessels, reducing the risk of heart disease and stroke. Just 30 days of persistence with this breakfast formula, combined with reasonable exercise, you will feel positive changes. A lighter body, less fatigue, and significantly improved blood lipid levels. Remember, health is the most valuable asset. Don't let seemingly harmless daily eating habits become the cause of dangerous cardiovascular and metabolic diseases. By starting with changing your breakfast, you have laid a solid foundation for your long-term health. You don't need to change everything all at once. Start with breakfast. The most important meal of the day. Choose foods that are nutritious, low in sugar, low in refined carbohydrates, high in fiber, and good fats. When you take the time to prepare a healthy breakfast, you are also sending a message of love to your body, your heart, and your blood vessels. A new day always begins with small choices, but they carry great meaning. Let breakfast become a daily preventive remedy, so you are always healthy, full of energy, and confident to fully enjoy life with your loved ones. Try this recipe, persist for 30 days, and you will be surprised by the changes it brings. Don't forget to maintain the habit of exercising, drinking enough water, getting enough sleep, and keeping a positive spirit. Health is a journey, not a destination. Every small change today will be a solid foundation for a healthy and happy future. Wishing you always good health and happiness with smart choices for your breakfast every day.